Hi everyone, Dr. Jamie here. Glad to be back with you all again. I had a week off last week. I actually had a trip to Bali that was planned some months ago, which of course that didn't go ahead due to the travel restrictions from COVID-19. And so I was back at work this week and woke up Monday morning feeling incredibly tired. Physically depleted. I had a couple of pimples on my face. I still get them in my mid-30s. My high school years come back to haunt me from time to time. And it got me thinking, what is going on here? I've had a couple of days off. Why am I feeling like this? And so there are a couple of things that came to mind. Sort of some of the routine stuff is a bit out of whack at the moment. The gym that I was going to shut down, of course. My usual sleeping routine was a bit out of whack, indulging the sweet tooth a little bit too much on the week off. But beyond that too, I spoke about in my last video about how I've been putting in a lot of extra hours at work, still seeing the same amount of people that I normally see, but after hours making sure that I'm keeping up to date with a lot of the changes that COVID-19 is bringing about and what that means for me as a practicing psychologist. And so last week was really the first opportunity that I had to really just allow myself to think about how my life has changed and how it has affected me with COVID-19. And so one of the things that came up for me was that I realized how much I missed my friends, my family, the human connection. Quality time is really important to me, and so while we have FaceTime, Zoom, House Party, whatever other apps we're all using these days, it's better than nothing. But for me, it isn't as good, anywhere near as good as seeing someone face to face. And so I had a lot of sadness about that, and so it was important to really acknowledge, feel that, and to work through that. It got me thinking that, COVID-19, it's really affected all of us in different ways. People have lost jobs, careers, businesses, livelihoods. Other people that are still working, often working around the clock, working to the point of physical and emotional exhaustion. People's health is suffering, people's well-being, people's mental health. Domestic violence, and a lot of people that are at home spending a lot more time within themselves, probably noticing that a lot of feelings that have been avoided are starting to come up. Anxiety probably is coming up for a lot of people as well. And so I wanted to, implore people today really not to compare your suffering or your situation, your feelings against anyone else's. That there is no prize for, he or she who suffers the most. Whatever situation you find yourself in and whatever feelings go with that are completely valid, and it's really important to acknowledge that. When you minimize and dismiss your feelings, you actually become less empathic to those around you. If you dismiss and minimize your feelings, you actually dismiss the part of you that is able to feel empathy and care for someone else. So the more of your own difficult feelings and experiences you can sit with and face, the better you'll be able to sit with someone else in their own difficulties, hold space for them, and to help them. So I want to challenge people out there to take the time to look in this week, notice what feelings come up, and just give space for them, sit with them, and just allow whatever feelings are there to just be there. I want to ask people to check in with themselves as well, check in with their friends. If you are struggling, please do reach out for help. Psychologists, all still open. A lot of us are doing telehealth stuff as well as some face-to-face stuff as well. And, this is the stuff that, we're trying to help people with. But beyond that, I think for many of us, myself included, we see it as really a calling, not just a job. So it's what we live and breathe, and it's what we do our best every day to help people with. So please do take the time to reach out for help if you are struggling. Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate that occasion this week, and I look forward to connecting with you all again soon.